Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
What's going on, people? This is Influence, and today I have the Momentum True Wireless 2 from Sennheiser. Now, just off the bat, as usual, this is going to be my layman's review. I say that because it's not going to be super technical. So I'm just going to tell you right now, if you're looking for something super technical, I'm not the reviewer for you. This is going to be like how it works, how I like it, and just the basic functions. I'm going to go through the app just so you can see what you can do. And then you can make a decision, on these if you like it or not. I do that because I know there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of reviewers out there anyway that go over all the technical issues and everything that goes. You can always go to one of those reviewers. And also I do this because I know a lot of people just want basics. Like there's a lot of people out there that just want how it's going to work. When I get it out the box, how it's going to work. A lot of people's not into all that technical stuff. They just want something that does a good job. Now that I have that out the way, let's get into this. Sennheiser. If you don't know, Sennheiser is a great company. I am into the music business, music space, or I was. Well, I still say I am. I still make music from time to time, but I was in it heavy, and they're one of the best companies out. Were one of the best companies out. I don't know their reputation now so much, but they've been making great high-end equipment for years. So let's get that off. Second, the sound. Let's get right to it, because the sound is, for one, it's great. But I think because they make a lot of studio equipment, they're geared to top end equipment. It has a very unique sound palette. It is very detailed. It does have an equalizer. You can get it. It's not super bass heavy. You can get more bass. You can get more treble. I'll show that in a minute with the app. But what I'm saying is these are for specific people, I believe. The sound quality is super great. And as a result, a lot of the music you listen to today is not great. Like, it hasn't been mixed great. It hasn't been, no offense to the artists of today. It's just a different world. A lot of the streaming services are compressed in not the greatest formats, unless you get Ultra HD. And that's what I found. Like, I use certain services that have HD and Ultra HD sound. So it sounds great through these. But I've listened to some YouTube videos, some other stuff, even my videos. Like, you listen to it through these. If you're not listening to impeccable audio, you can hear all of the negative stuff that's going on in the audio. I will say that. These aren't the loudest. That's another thing I can say. They're not the loudest. Let me open them up just so you can get a glimpse. Got some branding on here. Some branding under here. Got the charging port, the light, the button you push so you can see how much they're charging. And when you take it out and you push the button, it shows the case. Now, this is just no frills. They're very nice, though. They're sleek. This case is slippery, but they're nice. Nice pins, easy to go in. Got the R in the left, R in the left, right in the left, R and L. But yeah, what I was saying was they're not super loud, and maybe that's the only negative I have. If you're in a quiet environment, like if I'm at work, these are great. I love the way they sound. I love the sound quality. The sound quality is wonderful. Like I said, you got to listen to high quality music through these for them to perform at their best, because you can hear artifacts and the negatives of music that's not recorded at the highest quality. So these have active noise canceling, and that's probably the second negative. It's probably only two negatives that I can say to these. The noise canceling isn't the greatest. it isn't as great as the Galaxy Buds noise canceling, which are the only other set of wireless. Well, no, they're not the only other set wireless headphones I listen to, but they're the only other set that I use regularly. So the noise canceling on those are like crazy canceled. These are not as much, but they're going to cancel like background noise. They're going to cancel out most of that stuff. Most of like low end noise, like say a fan running or anything like that. It's going to help with that. It's not going to cancel out everything, and none of them do, but this doesn't. Like, you can still hear a lot. Now they do have pass-through mode as well, where you can hear, it uses the mics to let you hear what's going on around you, and that comes in handy. Both pass-through mode and active noise canceling uses more of the battery. I've gotten on here, it says 7 plus 21 hours. That's because the case, you should be able to charge it 3 times without charging the case. Now, I never got 7 hours, but again, that's with, you could probably get 7 hours if you have noise canceling off and the pass-through mode off. And there's a few other things that you can have on, like high quality mode and things like that. I'll show that in the app as well. But all those use battery, so you're going to get less battery the more customizable that you have it, the more features you have on. It does have voice assistant. You can control your voice assistant. It's waterproof, water resistant, not waterproof, I'm sorry. Water resistant. I know people get that confused. The rating IPX4, which is splash resistant. So you can work out with these without having an issue if you're sweating a lot, but you can't submerge them, or you shouldn't. I don't know how that'll work. But let's see what's in the box. You get a nice little presentation. You get some books. You get the fast quick start guide, and you get a full guide, which is nice. Open this, you get a smaller, shorter USB-C cable. So it's USB to USB-C, which I have a million. I haven't even used this because I have a million USB-C cables. So I just plug it in wherever I can find one. But I mean, you should use what comes with it. It probably will charge it better. Who knows though? I haven't had an issue using my other cables. Get the earbud case up here, and the earbuds are out the case up here. So they are a great presentation. You do get tips, and usually I go for the biggest tip to make the biggest seal. But these go into your ear pretty far. And if you have a bigger tip, it stops. It doesn't go as far as it can go. And then you won't get as much big of seal if it's not as far. So I use the smaller tip. I may try to go with the medium. I think I use the smallest one. Again, you get the Sennheiser branding, and it's kind of like, you know, they're kind of a little rough. It's almost like a record. They magnetic in the box. It's easy as well. Again, this is a nice case. It's like cloth. It's like woven material. So let's jump into the app so I can show you more and everything that the Buds can do. So here we go. Just open the app. It's trying to connect. See, it shows the battery percentage when you connect. Has transparent hearing where you can click it, turn it on and off. You can turn it on by touching the side of the earbuds too. You can have it where it keeps music playing. Then you got the equalizer. Now this is the like fluid equalizer where you can move, you know, back and forth, up and down, different directions, whichever way you want, where you can adjust it. You can hear exactly how you want it. But then you have the bar equalizer. And this is what I mean by I wish it was a little more robust, because it only has 3 bars. Then you can click on the actual picture, and it comes and it shows you different settings that you might want to adjust. So you got to answer the phone call. Then you have you can change what you want where, like how many taps. See how it says tap once, twice, 3 times, or hold. which I like, because then hold for volume, and you can disable the controls also. But like, I like the hold for volume because then you just hold it and it turns it up, or hold it, turns it down. And transparent hearing, you can adjust everything. I like that because not a lot of earbuds I've dealt with had that. It only had like 2, maybe 3 choices where you had to have, you know, 2 or 3 different ones on at a time. This has control over everything. So I really like that. Just got to get used to it. Then you can go back. And there's a lot of stuff up in the settings. You got smart pause, where you take it out and it'll pause automatically. Active noise cancellation, which you know what that is. Auto accept call. I don't know who'd want that. No, I mean, it's pretty good. You just take one earbud out and it automatically answers the phone call. So I can see if you're working or something and you have it in, you need to answer the phone. I never answer the phone without looking, but some people might. You got side tones, high-end sound, tuning, which that does use more battery. You can also scroll down and you can change the voice prompts and the voice prompt language in the app, which is great for people who, you know, speak another language and you need to change it. So if it gets off or something, I don't know, by mistake, sometimes it's hard to change languages back. So that's it pretty much for the app. Overview, sound quality is great. Listen to great quality music and you'll be okay with that. The equalizer's a little funky. I really wish it was a little more robust instead of just the 3 bars. But they do have the slide-in equalizer where you can try to get it where you want it into your ears. And I like that because then you can, you know, you can do it exactly how you want to do it. And the noise canceling isn't the greatest noise canceling. That's probably the only takeaways I can give. Other than that, they're great earbuds. They're very comfortable. I can recommend these to a certain audience. I will say that. I recommend them to people that are into high quality music and people that like to use their earbuds maybe in a quieter setting because they don't get as loud, or people that are sensitive to loud music. Maybe they just want a podcast or something else, but they don't want it too loud. And you're fine with that. You will get a quality sound with this. And the seal needs to be good. The better the seal, the better they sound. Sometimes it's not all the way in your ear right, and it doesn't sound the greatest. And then when you get it all the way in your ear, you can hear like such a difference. So you got to make sure the seal's right on any of these headphones, these earbuds. All right, so thanks for watching, and I will get over with you in another video. Peace.
Ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.